and there's little love actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
So every conversation to me is important, so I can pick up something that I don't know yet.
I like the fact that you have said there's so much hate that is coming in form of love. But let's
Yeah.
talk about your journey, the rise to fame. Because you're also one person that you're not an overnight success.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You're not an overnight success. You've had your journey, you've had your stress, you've had your mental health. Do you get to see it? Like, okay, this is fake love. Like somebody's coming, smiling, and other stuff.
Too
Do you get to
much,
see it?
too much. It's something that's there, man. You get to see it from afar because there's a way a person who's meeting you for the first time will approach you, and there's a way a person who's been seeing you grind is gonna approach you, and you can tell saying, this is fake love. Because trust me, I'm one person who's been in a lot of these people's DMs. You know, back when I was starting my grind, I would be one asking for favors and everything. And you could tell from the way they responded back in the days to how they're coming now. You're able to say, okay, this is the reason why. So it's that simple, man. I'm able to tell from afar.
Let's talk of the DMs in
Yeah.
terms of just even the females. Do you have those that you can even tell that okay, they're feeling the hit now?
Too much. My DMs are flooded. I might be not the one looking at them, but people get to show me. People under my social medias are like, bro, it's crazy back here, man. So yeah, shout out to everybody DMing me for the true love. And yeah, for those who are trying to get something out of it, let's see how it's gonna go.
Now, you have these people, right?
Yeah.
That are genuinely showing you love. And you also have these people that are, for Satan, that this love is fake, especially for people that you have reached out before.
Yes.
And they treated you in a certain way. You are known for being an apologetic. Are you being an apologetic to these guys?
Yeah, I am. Because there's a whole lot of people who have reached out to me just wanting to work. And I've just gone up straight saying no, because I know what they really want. So what I'm trying to avoid is the cycle of going through the same thing that everybody has gone through. So if I fall into the wrong hands, I'll end up being the same Zambian artist that everyone has had. But if I exclude myself from the traps that are already there, that I know, I'm going to go to a level where no one has reached. So that's the reason why I just go up straight and say, look, bro, this is something we can't do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Are you still chilling with the same boys?
Yeah, definitely. He's day one.
Okay.
And there are others who are not here because they're doing some other stuff. I only have people I was with from the beginning of my team.
There's nothing like Tempo chilling another Jaman.
No. For me, it doesn't work like that. If I've made it this far with my men, we can learn and go even beyond.
Interesting. It is 19 minutes after 5 p.m. Central African time. In case you're just joining us, we're having a conversation with Aqualaskin. The hashtag is Musimbi. Let's get back to your name. Now people are able to pronounce your name.
Yeah. You know, people are like, change your name. No, it's so hard. But now they're able to catch up. And that's what I really wanted. I want people to really know the name. This name has to become something that's everywhere. Nobody's supposed to say Steve Vazina. That's the whole aim, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's move on to your success. You know, there's been a number of wrangles about you on social media and other stuff. But my area of interest in terms of your success is how you relate with the females. There's somebody who mentioned, say, when Aqualaskin is on your show, try to find out why does he like seducing women on stage?
Well, it's that simple. It comes back to thinking smart and working smart. If you look at the population,
Okay.
the moment your fan base is filled up with women, your career is a success. Because a woman will make a man buy a ticket for a show.
Like, no, we're going to see this guy.
Exactly. A woman will make a guy buy merch.
Those dance moves on stage, man.
Yeah.
Are they deliberate?
No, it's something I just want to do because I love to dance. It's crazy. But yeah, I love dancing, and you know, to me, it's just entertainment.
Okay.
I just want to entertain. I want somebody to go to bed and think about the moves. You
Like,
feel
for
me?
instance, if somebody's coming to your show, especially for a lady, what do you want this lady to leave the show with?
Well, when it comes to my female fans, when they come to my show, I want them to know saying overnight success is something that never exists. they should learn to enjoy the moment the way it comes. You feel me? They might be there looking at me, wanting to be with me, but listen, I'm just doing it for entertainment's sake. I'm
Trying to make
entertaining.
money.
Exactly. It's a living out of it at the end of the day. So if they come to my show with the name of trying to, misbehave and everything, they're going to lose their relationships, and I'll be there on the other side comfortable. So let it be something done for entertainment's sake and not to destroy their lives or anything like that.
Your name, in terms of music right now, in terms of the endorsement, in terms of where it's moving, it's clear to say that it is among the names that are quite very successful. Let's talk of
Appreciate
the
it,
success
man.
names that actually made it earlier before you made it, that gave you juice, and you know them today. Do you have those guys that, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, they were big and they gave you juice?
Yeah. I do have those names. Unfortunately, there are a few.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would like to know those guys.
Yeah, so I've had people like Sheffer187 congratulate me on a personal level. I've had people like Neslon congratulate me on a personal level. I've had people like what's his name again? Ebo Chungu.
Wow.
He did it today. And that's amazing because there's one person I've been looking at in the industry when it comes to being, just original, being big like that. So we have, when it comes to females, we have, Natasha Chansa made it faster than I did. And we slide like that. She's my girl. You feel me? There's Kunkayani the Jedi. He's been in the game for a long time. And he gave me juice on a personal level. Yeah, we have people like Bobby. Even though we haven't sat down and talked like on a one-to-one, he has reached out and said, continue doing what you're doing.
Interesting. This music thing, so many people look at it and they feel like, every day is Christmas. Let's talk about the dark side, the mental health, the stress. Tell me about a moment in your life when you looked at your music and you're like, Nivaubu, like.
Yeah, it used to hit me when my lady never supported the music side because of the women and everything that it comes with, It took time for me to control that situation because at that point, I was getting less love from her because of the music than I was supposed to. And to me, trying to transition that into real life and make both things work was hard for me, The other thing is you never get like that privacy, the personal privacy you really need. Because any move you make is on social media at any time. So that's the price you need to pay when you become famous. The other thing is it's not always sunny. There are times when you lose out money and don't get it back. You feel me? You do a video, you record an expensive studio time session, and then nothing comes back. People don't love the song. I've had those moments and just say, wow, maybe let me just choose another career, So it's all that. You need to position yourself in a way that you need to lead an example when it comes to family-wise. Because the family is there telling you to do this, and then you're trying to go the other way, So you need to sacrifice a whole lot of things for the sake of the music.
Have you ever been depressed? Like, you're smiling, he thinks things are okay, but mentally, like, I just need a break. I need to go to Zanzibar.
It's been a whole lot of times like that, man. But I'm one person who doesn't let it out. I've become so numb to the pain that I never share with my bros, even if I'm depressed. For the sake of entertainment, the job, and everything, I end up smiling. But even right now, I might tell you, I have things that are hurting me in the background that I can never express or show out. Because at this point, everybody's like, wow, he's got a wonderful life. So I cannot afford to show people my dark side because I'm motivating others right now. I cannot afford to slip up because there are kids saying they want to be like me. So once they see me in that space, it's going to hurt them. So I cannot do that.
But don't you think now that we're celebrating men and mental health, society looking at men, not speaking up, and even just situation in the chat, don't you think you're now in a position? Because look, you're not the Aqualaskin that we know. You get a point. You're this new guy.
Yeah.
That if you put up a status, somebody's going to take it serious.
Exactly.
Don't you think at this particular time, and it's the right time for you as an artist to say, look, if I've got a position where thousands of people follow me, I can now clearly say that it's okay for a guy to cry.
Yeah. So now, me just coming out on my page and saying that is not as helpful as me demonstrating this on a personal one-to-one kind of relationship. So the thing we can do best as artists is, in as much as we are allowed to speak on it, we need to come up with initiatives that are going to give people a one-to-one relationship. Let somebody pour out to you on a personal level. You feel me? So I might do that, but what next? They're going to see me post maybe I'm happy dancing at the club, but naturally that I'm depressed, it's okay to cry. So it doesn't really carry that weight. But if I have someone one-to-one and I'm talking to them, expressing the feeling, you know, they understand, saying sometimes you got to do it for the shine. But inside, it's okay to cry and open up to people who can genuinely help you. That will go far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Somebody said, you know, try to find out this one. And I want to find out on a personal level because I feel like, you know, it's important for people to know. Was Nexus playing with your mental health?
They did for a while. I let them do that. But after I realized saying these guys are just wasting my time, I picked it up and moved.
Wow.
So they would have succeeded in destroying my career. I'm not even lying. So now here's the thing. When people come to you, you know, I was grinding from way back on my own, putting in the money, putting in the work. And they came to me and told me, look, put this stress aside. We're going to handle this side of your business. You're going to be all right. I relaxed. So I said, okay, my life is sorted. Now everything is going to be okay according to what they said. And then they failed to fulfill.
Wow.
And then I had to relax. I had to cut down a few deals because I could go to the streets and hustle on my own. I couldn't do that because now I knew I was going to be a big person. I need to maintain my image to the streets and everything. And then they just throw me on the side. You can imagine how that felt to me.
Wow. Can you imagine?
Yeah. So they really tried to play with my mental health, but I thank God I skipped that part as fast as it came.
Are you in good books with them right now?
I've never talked to anyone from Nexus since that day.
If they were to call you today, what would you say?
I don't even need a call from them. That's the whole thing.
Interesting. Let's talk about you know, the relationship with you and my boy Easy, the producer.
Exactly.
And what's happening, future projects, and what we are looking at right now. The entire country is celebrating your new song, Musimbi. Let's talk about the chemistry, man.
Me and Easy is the first person to give me a professional sound in a studio. If you listen to the music I started doing with Easy, you would be like, hey, these guys have come a long way. 2017, I got in a studio with Easy. We made one of the best EPs. Unfortunately, Yali Munsungu Sota hasn't yeah, but when you, so when you go back to those EPs, you will truly understand saying these guys have been together from 2017 till now. Easy is one person who really understands what I want when I get in the studio. I'm one person who's free with Easy. I can tell him to do whatever I want on a record according to how I want it, and he's gonna do it. Easy is one person who's free to tell me, bro, this thing you're doing here is trash. Let's do it like this so we can make it look like this. So we have that brotherly love. We have that business, you know, connection as well. So it's a very, very, very strong connection. And he's one person who's had his fair share of being let down. You know, Easy is one of the strongest people when it comes to sound. That you cannot deny.
No, we know. It's a fact by now.
Exactly. But we had people who tried to use him like that. He was the first follower from Nexus. And then I followed. So we have a mutual understanding like that.
Interesting. In case you're just joining us, it is exactly 5:30 right here on Metro 94.5. We're having a conversation with Aqualaskin. The hashtag is Musimbi. Remember, you can also get a part of the Big Drive 945 anywhere you are today in Radio Box, Radio Garden. And this is Metro 94.5. I'll be right back.
High standards of hygiene and no compromises are permissible. And even in my home, I'm assured to maintain the same high standards. With Brute Force Cream, I'm assured that